So now what we need to do is that we need to work on the footer section of the website. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to here create a footer. So at the end here I'm going to create a footer. I'm going to here say footer, and then I'm going to create here a footer. I'm going to say footer. So for the footer, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to divide the footer into four sections. Each section will contain and display some different information. So for the footer, first of all, I'm gonna give the footer itself a class. Here I'm gonna say class, and the class is gonna be margin top 5 and margin and padding y 5. Padding y means padding from the top and bottom. And inside that footer, first I'm gonna create a div, and that div will have the bootstrap class, the raw bootstrap class, in order to divide the column, in order to divide the raw into columns. So I'm going to say raw, and I'm going to give it the container class, but let me add these classes later because I want to explain something important when it comes to design. Then inside that div, I'm going to create another div, and for this div we need to give it the column class of bootstrap, because this is going to be the first column that's going to be displayed in the footer. So I'm going to say column large column large 3. So it's going to take 3 columns out of 12 in case the screen is large. In case the screen is medium, it's going to take 6 columns. In case the screen is small, it's going to take 12 columns. And I'm going to also give it here a class called footer 1, because this is the first part of the footer. Inside that div, what I'm going to display is that I'm going to display an image, and I'm going to say source assets, and then / image, and then / logo.jpg. However, I don't have the logo yet, so I'm going to add the logo later. Below the image, I'm going to display a paragraph about the website, about the business or the website. I'm going to say here class, and I'm going to give it also margin top 3, and I'm going to say here, so I'm going to type here some text, and this is the first section. This is the first div. Below this, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to display a links. So in order to do this, I'm going to create another div. So I'm going to copy this one, and then I'm going to paste it here. And instead of displaying image and paragraph, I'm going to remove the image and the paragraph. And instead of the image and paragraph, I'm going to display h5, and then I'm going to say here, first I'm going to give it a class, margin, padding bottom 2, and I'm going to here say inside I'm going to display links. So in order to display, first here I need to type the text. Here I'm going to say featured, and below this I'm going to display the links. So here I'm going to use the unordered list, and I'm going to give it a class called uppercase. This is going to make text uppercase. This is going to make all letters displayed in capital letter. So inside the unordered list, I'm going to display LIs. LI, and I'm going to say here href, and then I'm going to say here min, and I'm going to copy this and paste it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we want to change this text. So now we are done with this section. Now we are done with this section. The next part is that I'm going to display the contact us section. So let me, before I display the contact us section, let me save and show you how this looks like. So let me here refresh and show you so far how it's going to look like. So as you can see, this is how it's going to look like. This is the first column, this is the second column, and then I'm going to display two more columns. But of course, don't worry about the design, because I'm going to work on the design shortly. But what you need to know for now is that the page has been divided into 4 columns: 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let me now add another div here. I'm gonna copy this div, and then I'm gonna paste it here. And then inside that div, we want to display the contact information. Therefore, I'm gonna say here h5, and for this h5, I'm gonna give it a class called PB, which is gonna add a bottom, which is gonna add padding to the bottom. And then I'm gonna just here say contact us. Contact us. Below this contact us, I'm gonna type the contact information. So below this contact us, I'm gonna create another div, and for this div, I'm gonna fill this div with the contact information. First, I'm gonna say h6, and I'm gonna say class text uppercase, and I'm gonna say address. So this is the address. Below this h6, I'm gonna display the address. So here I'm gonna say paragraph, and let's type here an address. And after the address, we need to display the phone number. So for the phone number, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna here paste this. And instead of displaying address, I'm gonna say phone. And then let's display a phone number here.